Now let's go through the starting lineup for the Heart of a Champion Hot Rod Classics powered by Kimco. Some vintage racing here at a vintage track back open here in 2024. Starting at the tail end of the field, this driver hails from the Miramichi. He is driving a Junior Hanley Tribute Ford Pinto Modified. The number 12, JCR Signs and Robin Donuts among the sponsor. The number 12, Stephen Curtis. We got a lot of throwbacks here this weekend. This throwback is a throwback to himself from 1977. Long-time racer here in the Maritimes, driving the Midasizer, and a big supporter of the Kinsman Club in Sackville, Nova Scotia. It's number 10, Ron Hefler. Moving on now to the number 12. This is a beautiful Bobby Allison tribute. Boudreaux Boat Building, Aerotech, and VMG Marine among his sponsors. It's the number 12, Jeff Ainslie. Sliding up to the front stretch, down to the start-finish line. This used to be a Junior Hanley tribute. Now it's a Junior Kelly, Bob Riley, Gord Ewing tribute, a NASCAR tribute. This driver hails from Timberley, Nova Scotia. Goche Steel Framing, Weldon Contracting among his sponsors. The number 50 is Stacey Clements. And now getting up to some of our New Brunswick drivers. This driver raced for a long time here at River Glade. His last time racing before he got into vintage racing was right here, driving a beautiful 56 Chevy. It's the Brenda Lee, and the driver is the Donny Young. Sliding up now closer to the front of the field, this driver is in the number 23. It's a 67 Chevy Camaro. OK Tire among his sponsors. The number 23 is Chris Dingle. And now leading the field to green in this beautiful street stock tribute to himself. This guy has a lot of wins here at River Glade. He is the godfather of Duke Racing here in the province of New Brunswick. Let's give a hand for the number 50, Dan Duke. All right, Mr. Frank McCarthy from Ideal Equipment. Let's get these vintage boys rocking and rolling.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
One to go from Billy Powell Jr. Next time by, we let him loose. For 25 green flag laps, vintage style here for the Heart of a Champion Hot Rod Classic.
For 25 laps, we got the sportsman coming up next, but first, this is going to be a great show, folks. Dan Duke and the 23 of Chris Dingle going to lead this field to green, the call us to green, the voice, the Heart of a Champion, Hot Rod Classics, Dylan Lancho.
We are back at River Glade, and it's the godfather of Duke Racing, Dan Duke. We are vintage racing at River Glade. I remember some years ago, there's a chance this track could be up and running again. We want to be a part of it next year, and here we are.
Stacey Clements is position number 2. Donny Young fighting for the front.
NASCAR look of what Stacey Clements is driving. Behind the sides of the original one would have raced here back in the day. Ron Hefler racing for a very long time, all throughout the Maritimes. And Duke in the green, number 50. Hardo champion, vintage racing. Hopefully it's an annual thing. We'd love to be back here if this track keeps on running. And now it is 2 wide, 3 rows down to the line side. So Ron Hefler goes on the outside of the number 55. That's a thing of beauty, Tim Terry.
6 cars side by side. Putting on a show around here. Lacey Williams. It's got on the inside as well. Just on the outside, Stacey
And Duke is so good on the bottom in that number 50, especially in turn 3 and 4 when we've heard that. That's where the experience is playing in for a lot of these drivers. And turn 3 and 4, 5 left to
They continue to battle it out for the win here on the Stacey Clements on the outside. Dingle able to get back to the bottom.
This was an extra race on the schedule. A lot of these guys are here this weekend for the 60th anniversary. Click them off here. Billy Powell Jr. watching over the field. Every single time they come around the racetrack.
Stacey Clements gets close down there in turn number 3. They come to the stage.
Entire way ever since they got to lap 2, and now they come down the straightaway through turn 3, through turn 4, one more time around here at River Glade. Be on her heels for this one as the Vintage boys rip out of turn 2, thundering down that straightaway. Is it Dingle or is it Clements? Down to the wire, the big number 50 on the outside. The big throwback car gets it done here at the rebuild. Race fans, your vintage car feature winner is the number 50, Stacey Clements. I think Chris Dingle thought he got it. That was how close it was. Down in the car. And he is climbing out. Race fans, your Heart of a Champion Hot Rod Classics feature winner is Stacey Clements.